king of Babylon, Nabonidus, a lunatic for worshipping the moon god Sin? It depends whom you ask. Nabonidus became king in May 556 BCE in a palace conspiracy that murdered King Marduk after a 2-month reign. Nabonidus followed in the footsteps of his predecessors, building temples and expanding imperial control. Nabonidus spent 10 years in northern Arabia, presumably attempting to cement control over the lucrative incense trade from Yemen. Unfortunately for Nabonidus, in his 6th year, Cyrus the Great appeared as a major power to his east. At first, Nabonidus saw this as a sign of divine favor, as it eliminated his rival Media and helped him rebuild the city of Haran. Soon it became apparent, however, that Cyrus represented an existential risk to his rule. Although Nabonidus returned to Babylon to defend it, Cyrus took the cities of Opis, Sephar, and finally Babylon itself around the autumnal equinox in 539 BCE. Nabonidus was captured, though his final fate is unknown. The main sources for Nabonidus' downfall are pro-Cyrus literature, known today as the Cyrus Cylinder and the verse account of Nabonidus. These texts depict Nabonidus as a lunar fanatic, favoring the moon god Sin to the detriment of the head of the Babylonian pantheon, Marduk. Excavations have revealed a number of Nabonidus' inscriptions, many of which are indeed for temples to Sin. This has misled some scholars into thinking that Nabonidus offended the priests of Marduk. However, these texts explain the rule of Cyrus after the fact, rather than serve as psychiatric evidence. Sin was an important deity in Mesopotamia, and expanding imperial rule an accepted part of kingship. Cyrus's efforts to delegitimize his predecessor were very successful. Another literary account of Nabonidus' madness was found at Qumran, known as 4Q Prayer of Nabonidus. This version formed the background for the more famous story of Nebuchadnezzar's madness in Daniel 4, and its echoes linger on in some historians.